brakes.
Oh, he's gonna knock her the door. There's no chance.
This is the Tesla Cybertruck Parking Challenge. Today we're in the Cars and Bids office, and we're going to try to parallel park the Cybertruck. I'm here with
Kennan.
Filippo.
Neither of them will win. I will win.
Now this doesn't sound like a crazy challenge. Parallel parking is not that difficult.
No, you can parallel
easy.
park, but there are some elements that make it hard. Number one, the steer-by-wire. The Cybertruck has unusual steering. I'm sure we'll talk about that. And number two, we have marked off a parking space with foam bricks that is the same size as a normal parking space that they like paint on city streets. It happens to be only 18 inches longer than the Cybertruck.
Plenty of space.
So, good luck to everyone, but especially me. All right, you guys ready to do this?
Can we look at the parking space?
Let's take a look
Let's go
at
look.
the parking space.
I hear there are bricks.
There are bricks. This is an enormous vehicle.
It's the size of
So
a
big.
regular full-size
It's
truck.
gargantuan.
Oh, this spot will be great. Kennan,
I think it
Kennan will
fit.
struggle.
I think it will
Well,
fit.
have
I
you
don't
ever
know why
driven
everything-
an 18
Have you ever
inches.
driven a full-size truck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
ever?
I've driven
He's
full-size
from
trucks.
Ohio.
I've never driven a Cybertruck. You've driven it for what,
Right.
6 minutes?
Doug,
Yeah.
we should note, has a deep advantage. He pulled it into the office.
Yeah, I
Took
got
20
into
minutes.
the car elevator,
He is-
which was tight, so I'm
Yeah.
already...
He's an expert.
Our goal is to not hit the bricks, and are we timing this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Who can do it fastest?
The reason this is going to be especially interesting, the Cybertruck has this unusual steering situation. It has this steer-by-wire thing where as you turn the steering wheel, you only turn it half turn to lock. And so in a normal car, you go hand over hand. Not here.
Just a little.
That's it.
That's it. Who do we think is going to win?
I know who's not going to win.
Well, I think if not winning means you're going to hit something, it's going to be him. I've
that's
seen
a-
him parallel park and hit something before.
Yes, same. You're right.
So
I got it into the spot though, didn't I?
yeah, but this
the
is
expense
France.
of an
We can just
Ultima.
bash
You think
into
you're
stuff.
going to win?
I'm not that confident, but yes.
Okay. And Kennan is at a disadvantage. Not only has he never driven, he doesn't really drive trucks.
Right.
I drive trucks pretty often for press cars.
Not
You
even-
rent
I'm a
them when you
human,
have to
yeah.
DIY
Not even
projects.
SUVs. I don't drive those. I drive cars and sports
When was the last
cars.
time you drove a truck or an SUV?
Recently, when I was visiting my uncle in Florida. Who
What
had
was the
it.
what was the SUV?
It was a Genesis of some kind. It was
Oh,
or a
geez.
Honda. It was-
Okay, well that's
All right.
very similar
Okay.
to the Cybertruck.
Yeah.
Can I also ask
This
you,
is
He's
what
driving
when
around a
was,
GV70 and he thinks that's
It was a 90, but yeah.
that doesn't exist. That's all right. When was the last time you drove a car with cameras? Because
I've driven
you're
a modern
M5.
car.
I've seen you park your M5. You do a great job. It takes 10 minutes, but you do a great job without cameras. Are you going to be able to look at the screen, figure it out?
Yes, I know how cameras and screens work. Thank you. I'm not a total Luddite.
condescending.
Yeah,
Now
exactly.
you have to go in there and
Yeah.
show us, since you're going to tell him that he doesn't know how a camera works, you can show us. Filippo, by the way, is used to driving a Fiat 500. He's a
Correct.
child of Italy.
Right.
We'll see what
Which
happens.
means that I'm used to hitting things too.
That's right.
Right.
That's another disadvantage.
Which might
By
be
the way,
good.
if you hit the brick
Yeah.
wall, you have to rebuild.
I built it up the first time. Does that spare me?
No.
All right.
Get in the truck. Okay, so Filippo, the moment you start reversing, we're going to start the timer, okay?
Great.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right.
Here we go. Man, I'm nervous for him.
Does he have the key?
That would be a great place to start.
You
No
just spent
key.
like 4 minutes trying to figure out how to make it go forward.
For safety, I'll put on a seatbelt. And I'm not going to admit this, but I'm a little worried about this.
It's in motion.
Oh my goodness. The steering is a little unusual, to say the least. And adapting this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
He's absolutely going to hit that. There's no question on that.
All right, the reversing begins. This is not what I expected would happen, to say the least.
See, I only had to turn it because he was going to hit that.
I'm a mirrors guy, so I'm just using my mirrors. Unfortunately, that makes it a little difficult.
He's doing relatively
Yeah.
well so far, I have to say.
There is seemingly no front camera.
This is a disaster. He's got a terrible angle. You're doing great, pal. You're good. You got room. Yeah, tons of room. Boom! It's over. You're picking up the bricks.
Wow, that was a
Stop.
spectacular
Stop.
Dude, how close is he back there?
He didn't even steer. The steering wasn't even his problem, and you didn't even get to that.
That's brutal.
All right, we're gonna call this parked successfully.
You're gonna say this is successful.
park.
Okay.
All right,
How
so
long did it
stop.
take him?
1 minute, 3 seconds.
It took him 1 minute, 3 seconds. He knocked over every brick, and he's
Oh my God.
He's what, 4 feet from the curb?
I mean, you can solidly like.
All right. I may have been overconfident, you might say.
He talked so much smack about me, and then he just demolished these bricks.
Kennan, have you ever seen a camera before?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, you know, I'll tell you what. I've seen a brick wall before, and I avoid those generally.
Dude, 36 seconds to knock over the brick.
I think that went.
Hey, Filippo, I got a question. You ever use a camera before? You know how screens work?
It turns out there's no front camera. So once, you guys will discover this, once you started to turn, all bets are off. You have no idea where that wall is.
Yeah, I did notice that it's tough.
All right.
Because when I was in the elevator, it was tough to figure out where the front was for sure.
I accept the punishment here. I suspect I won't be the only person that has to do this.
You
today.
think it's really hard?
No, it's hard to know the distance.
I have no fear at all. I'm not statistically.
I think that you should go next. All right.
What happened?
I rebuilt a wall
Good job.
alone with no help from anybody else.
That's right.
That was the rule.
My friends
That was
and
the rule.
coworkers.
What happened? How did you it didn't last long, and
Yeah, it took 1 minute and 3 seconds, I'm told,
Yeah.
to hit a wall and park.
And to park half the
It
car
turns out
outside of
once the
spot.
wall is down, it gets harder because you don't want to run over bricks.
Why
Why not?
I'll run over as many. Okay.
Well, I tried to be
So
responsible.
you did that. Do you have
It
any
went poorly.
feedback about?
I don't want to give anybody any hints.
You don't want to tell us.
Right, I do have observations, but I worry that they will help you, and I don't want that.
Yeah,
So I think it's your turn.
I don't need your help.
Wow,
Disagree.
such confidence. Let's see what happens.
Watch this.
All right,
How do you suspect
that he's gonna do.
He's going to enter with an enormous amount
I
of
am
confidence.
legitimately worried that he's gonna knock this bookcase down.
He's going to send it through the bookcase.
If not
and
that,
through-
he'll hit our cameraman.
All right. I got my safety belt on. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Ready? All right, reverse lights are.
All right. I'm gonna get it into position first.
Reverse
Oh,
lights
which
are on.
the- what? That's not reverse.
That's not reverse.
That's not reverse. He's
right.
just giving himself more distance.
Okay.
Okay.
He's choosing.
This is
choosing an angle.
a mistake.
He seems confused.
He seems so confused. If
Fair
you'll
change,
note,
right?
Ken and I are moving away.
Oh, I see. Okay, he's starting over.
It's
This-
starting over.
This counts though. The clock is
This
still
time,
running.
He may or may not hit a
Okay,
table.
he's choosing this angle.
Do we have a spotter?
Approach angle.
to-
The approach angle seems.
the angle's not bad, but I thought my angle wasn't bad.
Now the trick is to get it in at such an angle.
Oh,
He's.
oh my God,
Okay.
what is happening?
Wow. He's doing
He's also
okay.
gonna
We're
hit the
at
ball in.
almost 45 seconds.
Oh my God, he might be doing better than I did. Oh, is he
Oh,
gonna hit
he's
the back?
doing pretty well.
Okay,
And,
goodbye.
And we're,
All right.
We're at it again.
Are we calling that good?
Filippo's chirping, man.
Did I knock over a single brick?
Not yet.
No,
You-
but
you
the
haven't
cars are
parked
parked.
yet.
I'm not worried about the time. You guys aren't gonna do it. So it doesn't matter how long it takes me.
It's an interesting strategy. So he's choosing doing it and not hitting anything.
I will say, I don't know anybody that relies exclusively on cameras to park more than Doug does. Some of these are mirrors.
How did he do it before they were a thing?
I'm not convinced he did.
He just would. It's
Oh, wow.
like he's like a Parisian.
He is in deep thought, but he hasn't looked at a mirror yet. Has no idea where he is.
The fact that they don't have top-down cameras, egregious.
Or a front camera at all.
There is. You got to be in drive though.
Oh, well, that's also insane. That would
is-
have been helpful to know.
I don't think this is possible.
You want to go get like a cup of coffee? We'll come back.
I'm gonna circle the block and find a bigger space. Hey, Filippo, how close am I over there?
Just out of sheer curiosity. Oh, this truck is smaller than I thought. Now that I see it from outside. Oh, there is a rear camera, so you do know. Oh, he's gonna knock it over. There's no chance.
Hang on.
Hang on. We're hanging,
what are
buddy.
you doing?
Okay.
This is outrageous. Have you ever seen? Can you imagine?
Yes, I
Everybody
have
would be
actually seen
honking.
people take longer than this.
This
Goodbye.
You already lost, dude.
Wave to the backup camera.
That just all moves.
I'm so terrified. Yeah, that he's just gonna launch it.
Oh man.
Oh, there we go. There we are.
It would have been really nice to see the
done now.
front at all.
I'm done? How
Yeah.
close am I?
Not.
Oh, I bet I'm 2 inches away.
You want to know how long?
Yeah.
4 minutes, 33 seconds.
But I got in the spot.
struggle.
This is great. I did great.
This is it's so you were
Much closer.
closer. You hit less bricks, and you definitely got it more in the spot.
Yeah, there is a massive camera blind spot in this corner. There's a reason we both hit this.
Watch out for that. The front camera helps a lot, by the way. Didn't know it existed. You hit a wall.
Barely, and I got the car in the spot, which you didn't do.
If it was a real wall, this car might actually be okay. Normal car would be damaged.
I do have to.
Also,
You
it took
knocking over the bricks, I think you deserve a further point.
It took him
deduction.
4.5 minutes to do the exact same outcome.
You backed up.
didn't
Never
know-
went into drive.
He hit less
knocked
bricks
over the
and got
whole
closer
brick
to
wall,
the
and then we're 5 feet away.
Well, it was
trust me.
a little stressful at that moment. I knocked over a brick wall.
Nothing annoys me more than having to agree with him, but I think that he has done better than you.
That's because Kennan has no regards to time.
Well, let's
find out.
Let's
Find
find
out
out
how he
about
does.
that. Now it's time for Kennan.
Kennan.
Kennan, are you anxious about this?
A little, but you know what? If it goes badly, it goes badly. I'm not hitting real cars here, so we'll see. All
You
right.
ready?
All right, let's do
Do
it.
it.
All time.
I am legitimately upset that he has the advantage. He knows that there's a front camera, which I did not know.
Dude, it's Kennan. He does not have the advantage.
This is moderately terrifying.
He's actually really good at parallel parking.
Buckling up for posterity, as those two did.
Oh, we're going forward.
All right, I'll let him have it.
And now we're gonna go into reverse.
Oh, sorry. Reverse is activated.
Oh, this is not going to go well.
Oh, okay. Rough, interesting angle. Is he gonna hit it before you?
Yeah. This is what you did.
Yeah, I was almost successful. Kennan and I do, I think, have the same reverse, like parallel park. Yeah, Kennan and I both did not. Oh, okay. This is gonna have the same way it did for me.
Shh, don't give him any hints.
Oh.
This dude is on it.
Wow. Millimeters from disaster. Oh, he'll hit something on the way out.
Okay. Now, of course, it does make it difficult. It's like, I can't.
Yeah, this is where I have my issue, because that's the camera blind spot.
Okay, for clarification.
I'm not going to tell you anything.
I've forgotten where
You got 3 feet, dude. You got 3 feet. You're good.
I think I do have about something.
Yeah, no, you're good. You got 2-3 feet.
5 maybe.
Yeah, that ain't true.
That's a surprise. That's. Is he just turning the wheel just to do it?
For fun. He wants to feel like he's in Monaco.
No, I could see the edge of it here.
I'm deeply annoyed by this. I hate Kennan being better at something than I am. Lately it's been tennis. Today it's a Cybertruck.
Philistine.
I'm just feeling the anxiety of watching the rearview camera.
How normal people in New York are gonna do this?
Well, they're not going to park in a spot like this. If you were in Manhattan and you saw a spot like this, you would go around the block. You take it to a garage.
Or they'll just hit people. Either way. I think he's fine now. Like, he's
He's not.
got
He
it.
is not. First off, he's going to be way too far from the curb. Second, I think he's going to impact at some point front or rear.
But now the cameras are in play. That he has learned to exist.
He can't finesse it like he wants to. Look at him. He's rolling back when he's trying to go forward.
He's on a hill in a stick car.
Are you covering?
Filippo, get the hand out of there, you cheater. It's amazing how precise the throttle is. I am using it kind of like a manual.
You couldn't figure out the mirror. You didn't try.
I did the mirrors, exclusively the mirrors.
There is no rearview mirror, is there?
I didn't use I used the
Probably
rearview
was your
camera at the end. Yeah. Kennan, I'm gonna be transparent with you. You're good.
I feel pretty confidently about this. I feel like I certainly could get closer, but I think I'm in park. I think I'm done.
All right. 3:30 and you're in. Well done.
Sensational.
He wouldn't have gotten it in there if he hadn't seen me make the mistakes, though.
Slow and steady often does win the race.
Unless you
I'm
don't.
quite pleased, and I'm also the thing that blows me away is how accurate the throttle is. I can roll on
the
just like
throttle
a
is
manual. I can
incredibly
let
accurate.
it roll and
Yep.
it's millimetrically accurate. If you breathe just a little, so I'm quite pleased with
You
that.
should be. You were millimeters away from hitting that when you cut in.
Yeah, I mean, the
But
difference
it was a
between me
millimeter.
and you, and that was probably a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
But I just happened to be.
Now, did I
Actually,
touch
the
it
difference
even a
between
little?
No,
Kennan-
you didn't.
You
You
did
didn't.
it.
But it was so close.
The difference between Kennan and I is that.
But I didn't.
Like,
I was. You were a half an inch off the wall, compared to me. I hit the wall slightly. You were half an inch better. He 3 feet over.
Well, yeah.
So what have we learned? The steering was actually great.
Incredibly helpful.
It was super useful, which I found also when I was driving the truck on the actual road. The steering.
I love that. Like, it's just less effort, and it kind of makes more sense. Like, one turn should fully turn the.
And when
wheels,
you're
so.
doing this kind of maneuvering, it's especially easy. On
And
the
it's
road,
consistent.
it's a little weird, but you get used to it. But this was like,
Yeah.
So you were all the way locked. All you do is one turn, and you're all the way the other
locked
direction
again.
instead of doing the stupid hand over hand crap for weeks.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, so that blew me away, the brakes blew me away, and I actually think, I do agree there's a big blind spot here.
Huge blind
But
spot.
generally the cameras were pretty good, and like the one back there is very
A top-down, it's wild they don't have a top-down
That
camera.
is
Every
insane.
car maker but Tesla has a top-down.
There's 17 cameras.
There's
one
cameras
there, one
everywhere.
there.
There's cameras looking at you on the inside. It's wild they don't have one.
One thing I did want, what was my time?
3:30. It wasn't
You did
much
well.
faster, and it wasn't much better, but it was faster and better, and that's enough.
And I'll take it. Goodbye.
Congratulations, Kennan.
Thank you.